LCD interfacing. So today we are going to deal with how an LCD is interfaced with 8051 microcontroller. So the generic LCD display, that is 16 into 2, that means it has 2 rows and 16 columns, is the LCD that we are going to interface with 8051 microcontroller. So LCD displays are far more useful than 7-segment displays because they can be used to display text adequately. So by using 7-segment display, we are displaying the numbers, but to represent text or the alphabets using 7-segment display is difficult. So LCD display can be used to represent the text messages. Complex characters like W, M, K, Q, etc. can be easily displayed using a matrix of pixels. So in most cases, 5 into 7 matrix is used to display one character. So 5 into 7, that means it has 5 columns and 7 rows. So by using 5 columns and 7 rows, we can represent the alphabets. The alphabets can be represented by using this 5 columns and 7 rows. An LCD unit comes with an LCD display and its own controller. So the entire unit is interfaced with 8051 as shown. So this is an LCD display, 16 into 2 line LCD display and controller. So it is interfaced with 8051 microcontroller. So the pin descriptions, the LCD contains 14 pins. The first one is ground, second one VCC, that is plus 5 volt power supply, VEE, that is power supply to control the contrast. The brightness is adjusted by using this VEE. And RS is the pin which decide whether we are using command or data. So RS is equal to 0 to select the command register, and RS is equal to 1 to select the data register. So we can send command or data to an LCD display. So if RS is equal to 0 means this data, the thing that we are sending is a command. If RS, that is register select, is equal to 1, that means we are sending the content will be a data. Next is read bar write, that is if it is 0 for write, and if it is 1, it indicates that read. And enable pin, enable, this is an input pin, and enable is an input output pin. Enable, it is used to used by the LCD to latch information present to its data bus. So to enable the LCD, so it will latch the information that is presented in the data bus to the data pins. This is 8-bit data bus pins, that is DB0 to DB7. So it's an 8-bit data pin. So through this pins we are inserting the data to the LCD. It sends displayed information or instruction command codes to LCD and reads the contents of the LCD's internal register. LCD command codes. So LCD has certain command codes. The command codes are 38 hex, 0F hex, 01, 06 and 80. So 38 is to initialize the LCD, that is it's a 16 character 2 rows 5 into 7 matrix display layout. So to initialize this LCD 16 into 2 and the matrix is 5 into 7. So to initialize this we use the code 38. 0F command is to display on cursor on and cursor blinking state. So it will on the LCD display and it will on the cursor, and the cursor will be in a blinking state. So for that the command 0F is used. And 01, that will clear the display. So whatever the content in the internal RAM of LCD unit will be cleared by using the command 01. So this command should be kept in the command the data pins, and the register select will be used to select that the particular data on the command pin is command. So RS should be 0 and we should give enable. And next one, that is 06. The 06 hex command is used for the cursor in the increment mode. That is, the cursor will start from left to right. And 80 hex, that is cursor from home. Cursor home command. So it starts from the home position. That is the first position. The steps to send commands or data to LCD unit. The step for first one, step for sending the command. Put out the command on the port. That is, any port can be used, say to P1. Here the command and data bus is connected to the port 1, so we are using P1. The make register select is equal to 0. So when register select is equal to 0, that means it will be in the command mode. We select the command register. So register select is connected to P2.0. So we need to out 0 to P2.0. That will be sent to the register select of the LCD controller. And we need to write the command. So to send the command to the LCD controller, so we use the write option, that is read bar write is equal to 0. That means we are writing or sending the command to the LCD. And make latch enable 1 and make latch enable equal to 0. So 1 to 0 means you can see here there is a high. Here it will be a high signal first when you send 1, and then when it you send 0, then it comes lower level. So there is a transition from high to low. First we are giving outing 1, then 0. That means we can see a falling edge. This falling edge will latch the commands from the data bus to the from port 1 to the data bus of the LCD display, and we are calling a delay for 10 milliseconds. The same thing, the steps for sending data. First we need to select the port where the data pins or the data bus of the LCD is connected. We need to out the particular data to that port and make the register select 1, so that it will select the data register. And write operation, as we are doing a write operation, read bar write should be 0. Then we enable is first sending 1 and then 0, so we will get a falling edge, a call delay for 10 milliseconds. So this is the circuit diagram. That is command the data bus is connected to the port 1. So from port 1 it is connected to D0 to D7. And D1 to D0 to D7. And P2, it is latch enable. The latch enable is connected to P2.2, and read bar write, that is connected to P2.1, and register select is connected to P2.0. And this is the internal crystal structure. This is the reset button. This connection is internally given, and here the VCC is given, ground, and VEE. This is a brightness adjustment, that is contrast adjustment should be done to the VEE pin. So algorithm, create a lookup table of the ASCII codes of Happy Diwali to say 400 hex. So here we are going to display L051, hence write a program to display Happy Diwali. So you need to display Happy Diwali in the LCD screen. So you need to create a lookup table for the codes Happy Diwali, including the space. So make DPTR point to the location, starting address of the lookup table. We initialize the lookup table. The data is entered to the lookup table starting from the address 400 hex. So initialize DPTR to that particular location. Initialize LCD by sending the commands. So we need to send the commands 38 hex 0F 01 06 and 80. That's the command that we discussed earlier. And initialize R7 with loop count 12, because Happy Diwali contains 12 characters. So we should include the space also. So including the space, we have 12 characters. So we set the loop count as 12 and initialize R6 with index 0. So we need to take the data from lookup table by indexed mode. So to index mode, we need an index. It should start from the location 400 hex. So the next data should be taken from 401. So the index register also will be incremented. For that, we are keeping the index at R6. Using R6 as indexed ASCII codes of every character from the lookup table into A. So send this code as data to the LCD unit and increment index R6, decrement loops count R7, and the loop will execute till all the characters are displayed. Because we have given 12 as the loop count, we give 12, all the characters in Happy Diwali will be displayed. So this is the program in assembly language. Lookup table we initialize with the value Happy Diwali, codes of Happy Diwali. And first one, move first command, that is 38 hex is the first command. A call command, the command function is called. So 38 is the one to initialize a 16:2 and 7:5 matrix LCD display. And next command is 0f. 0f is to turn on the display, turn on the cursor, and the cursor will be in the blinking state. And 01, the command is used to clear the display, and 06, the cursor in increment mode, and 80 to the cursor home position. So all the commands are moved to accumulator register, and then we call the command function. Next, the GPTR is initialized to the starting address of the lookup table. We initialize the count for loop, that is R7 is 0C, that is 12, and the R6 for index, it is should be 0, so that we will get from the first location, that is 400 hex. Move A comma R6 and move C A comma @ A plus DPTR. So it takes the value from the lookup table. A contains 0, 6, the first value is 0, 0 plus DPTR is pointing to the location 400 hex. So it takes the first value from the 400 hex in the ROM, and we are calling for a call data function. The data function is called, and increment R6 and decrement and jump if not 0, R7. So the R7 is decremented 1, that means initially it is 12, now it's decremented to 7, decrement to 11, and then jump to display. If till it becomes 0, that means the loop will be executed 12 times, then all the characters will be displayed. And next jump here, that stops the program. Here this is the command function. For the command function, we are moving the command. The command that we pass here, the code that we pass here is for the command. So this is placed in the port 1, that is where the data bus is connected. And then we are clear P2.0, clear P2.1. That is register select 0 and read write operation, which is equal to 0. Then set B P2.1, that is for enable, and clear P2.2. So it will get a falling edge, so that it latches the data in the command register to the port, or to the data bus of the LCD, and return function will return back to. So next is next move the data function. In the data function, if we are copying the data in accumulator to the port, and then setting it as data, so that the register select should be 1, so that set B P2.0, where the register select pin is connected, and clear P2.1, that will select the write operation, and we are enabling by first sending high, then clearing it 0. We get a falling edge, and we are calling a delay function. This is the embedded C programming for LCD display. Here include the register header file, hash define, display port as P2. Here the display is connected to port P2, and register select S bit RS means the port pin P3.2, and E means enable, that is P3.4. So this is the delay function. the time that we will pass as the argument ij for it will execute for